Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This is their third drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick. Up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. the toss, Mixon. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
How many times do we hear from coaches getting north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw. He finds Coleman. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patrick. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 18-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. To throw here on 1st down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They go to Elliott again. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First down, Prescott. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Again, it's Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Perriman, and it's in. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Prescott to throw it. And Nelson's got it here right side. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody could hear my smile on that play.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down, Prescott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll throw again. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, That ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Halfback sent in motion. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back down to that belly, here we go.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Nelson, the man in motion right. The play clock's running down. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Moncrief. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Elliott a first down and more. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
There's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. So still 7 yards to go here on third down. It's 3rd and goal. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll look to throw here. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. second down following the run. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott, and he's got room. Open space inside the 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.